also our winner told that there was actually a friend also contributing, so Joa's friend, congratulations. And then the second prize goes to the nickname Kisurina, so that's Katarina Mäkelä. Welcome to the stage and congratulations. So the prizes are a gift card, some plush toy, and then some Bad Piggies merchandise. And we have one more person to be invited to the stage, and that person actually won with amazing votes. So he was clearly the winner, and his name is Kimmo Frisk, nickname Skiba. Welcome to the stage. Let's give him a big applause. Congratulations to all 3 winners of our Bad Piggies competition. Thank you. And Mika, should we? Yes, we should.
So a few toys to go around. We still got a few months, so no rushing, no gushing. Ei törmäillä, ei rieuta. Possuja tulee. Varokaa sikaa. Ja viimeinen possu lentää. Sinne meni. Kiitoksia Roviolle, kiitoksia kaikkia kisaan osallistuneille. So, next up, we already know who won this competition because we're going to talk about machine dance. So, olemme tehneet yhteistyötä tanssipelaajien kanssa pitkän aikaa jo, ja meistä on hienoa nähdä, miten vuodesta toiseen ihmiset on kiinnostuneet tanssipelaamisesta, ja toivotaan tekin ehditte käymään heidän tanssipelipisteellään. Kutsutaan kuitenkin nyt parhaat pelaajat, jotka ovat kilpailemassa lavalle. So the best players in the machine dance competition. The 3 best in the tournament were, starting from the 3rd place, Black Rainer, 2nd place, MRJR, and the winner, as we know, Hippa Heikki. Yeah. So we have the 2 best here. So we're going to start from the 2nd place. Oh, so there you are. Sorry, didn't see you. Okay, so we got all the 3 best machine dance players here. On the 3rd place we have Black Rainer. Onneksi olkoon. 2nd place go to MRJR. And the winner is Hippa Heikki. Onneksi olkoon. Mitäs jos haluaa lähteä tanssipelaamaan, niin mikä on hyvä tapa päästä mukaan harrastukseen?
Halvalla saa tällaisen pehmeän kotialustan ja sitten oman tietokoneen Intro 2 peli. Suosittelen sitä.
Suomen tanssipelat löytää tanssipelat.fiistä muistaakseni.
Tanssipelit.fi.
Tanssipelit.fi. Sieltä löytää lisätietoa. Kaikki mukaan harrastamaan. Antakaa iso käsi tanssipelaajille. Kiitos. So continuing with games, we got still a few gaming tournaments to be awarded. And we're going to start with the casual tournaments, with the Dota 2 casual tournament. Kuka tykkää mobasta? En mä tiedä. Vähän on näkynyt screenillä jotain mobomättöä kyllä näiden partioiden aikana. tarvitsisi apua. So, let's invite the two best to the stage. On the second place in the Dota 2 casual competition we have Ressu.Dota and the winner is ADM. Tuka vetää päin, kuten näin paljon. So let's see. Just waiting for the medals to be ready. And we're gonna start from the second place, which was in the Dota 2 casual tournament. The second place goes to Ressu.Dota. Onneksi olkoon. Ja jollekin voidaan antaa diplomia, annetaan rahastonhoitajalle selkeästi palkinto. And the winners are ADM. Onneksi olkoon. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Kiitos.
Kiitos. Teille tuota rahastonhoitaja on, niin mä annan tän sulle. Ja sitten mitalit perästä. Samalla kun odotetaan mitaleja, niin menikö edes tiukalle finaalissa?
No ei nyt sinänsä.
Ei tullut hiki. Se on ihan hyvä.
Me tiedettiin, että jos me bännitään peli paras hero eli Space Cow, niin voitto on varma ja näin me tehtiin sitten toisessa matsissa. Ja lopputulos oli se, että kun ei voinut enää halailla sillä lehmällä, niin se oli selvä voitto.
Selvä! No niin, antaa siellä vähän kättä, että saadaan mitaltit kaulaan. Olkaa hyvät ylös. Kiitos kaikille Casual-turnaukseen Dotassa osallistuneille. Ja voittajat oli tässä. Kiitos kaverit. Yay! Next up, FIFA 2013, so a little bit more football action. Let's invite the two best in the FIFA 2013 tournament to the stage. On the second place we have Menis Twos and the winners ETB Koppinen. Op, 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 op. So looking for Menistus and ETB Koppinen. Hiljaiselta vaikuttaa. Jos olette mestolla, niin huutakaa. Ei kuulu. Jotenka menen... No niin, lahna pois. Ei ole siikaa lavalla. No niin, mennään eteenpäin sitten, jos ei ole herrat paikalla, niin mennään seuraavaan lajiin, joka on Counter-Strike Global Offensive. So moving on up, because it seems the winners have gone to sleep. Voi vähän väsyttää matsin jälkeen. Eli CS mätetty. Siellä parhaat on ollut tokalla sijalla, second place Elite Tactic. And the winner is Nipples of Fate. Mitä tohon teillä voi sanoa? Yksi löytyy ainakin. Löytyykö muitakin? Okei. Mistä? Nipple. Elite Tactic. Nyt on Tactic. No niin, löytyy sieltä. Ei ne jäädykö kämppäämään. Tulkaa tänne päin. Sä voit siinä. Tulkaa te tänne. Tässä on täynnä selkeä matsit. Yksi mies vastaan 6, että tää on ilmeisesti reilu peli ollut. Alright, elikkä CSGO-turnauksessa tokas siellä nousi Elite Tactic. Lähdetään tuolta päästä liikkeelle. Noniin, onneksi olkoon. Congrats! One more. Mä osaan kanssa liukua tälleen, että vois... No, okay. Tästä diplomia ja keneen luotetaan, kuka ei tuhla heti. Mä luotetaan sun. Ei, näkö se käsi ojossa heti. Elikkä tokas siellä Elite Tactic, antakaa vähän kättä pojille. Näillä pojilla ei nännit ole kipeänä vielä. Ekalla siellä Nipples of Fate! Jeu. Onneksi olkoon. Näin ja loput mitalit saat kotiin kuljetettavaksi kavereille. Mihin muut katos? Meikö ne nukkuu?
Pari meni nukkuun, pari saattaa vielä olla täällä jossain, mutta niillä on kyyti tässä kohta tulos. Niin mä nyt olen yksin täällä edustamassa meitä lavalla, mutta tärkeimpänä pelaajana mä nyt voin ottaa tämän kunnian.
No. Kyllä ne soittelee eräästä palkintoja muodossa.
Ehkä näin.
Alright, kiitoksia kaikille osallistujille. Antakaa vielä iso käsi. Jep. We've been participating or cooperating with Alternative Party for, I think, a decade almost. So Alternative Party is, if you will, the other interesting party in Finland. We are a little bit bigger. Alternative Party definitely pulls their weight by focusing on things that are bubbling under, are different, that are alternative. And as a partnership with Alternative Party, they have been awarding the most alternative entry here at Assembly for several years. So let's invite the representatives of the Alternative Party to the stage. Come on up. So what's happening with Alt?
Well, the good news is that we're back in business, so we're doing a party this year. And it's going to be at Suvilahti, there's going to be a sauna there, so it's going to be good stuff. So hope to see a lot of you there. This year, credit to you guys, it was not an easy decision, the most original entry. We actually had to go to a vote. But at the end of the day, we decided to give it to the guys who managed to steal or buy an actual train screen from somewhere. So the most original entry then goes to Next Train Takes No Passengers by Soda. So if they want to come up and collect the prize. We do also want to mention an honorary entry.
Yeah, because we had such a difficult choice between the winner, we also want to mention that we give the honorary mention to Majestic 12 by Bala Trip.
And the prize are going to be given by the lady that Assembly stole. If you see all the Assembly t-shirts, she's on it.
Pretty much so.
So I'm Sessi Candy, and I'm organizing Alternative Party. For your prize for the most alternative demo, you get an official certificate. You also get free entry to Alternative Party. It's going to be in Suvilahti in October the 18th to 20th. And also, because the team is hospital, I give you this bandage, and you can also patch up your code with it. Do you want to say something?
Yeah, it definitely needs a lot of patching.
So I hope to see you all there. Finally, I just wanted to say a very special mention to an old friend. He's one of the most original guys ever. And he passed away recently. So, big staunch supporter of the Alt Party. Twilight, we'll miss you.
So, we've been also working with the Church of Finland because they're looking at ways to reaching out to more people. And one of the things they've been looking at is in the competitions, there's more to it than just who wins by the most votes, but also there is an element of fair play and fair competition. So the Church of Finland is awarding special prizes for 3 entries that they have selected by their own jury. So here to announce the winners of the Fair Play competition organized by Church of Finland. In the graphics competition, so this has been chosen from all the different competitions by the jury they've chosen, or they've had. In the graphics competition, third place, All You Need Is Love by Tetsus gets the first special prize. In the Fast graphics competition, We Want More by Off-White gets the second place, and the biggest Fair Play prize goes to Turri Teatteri by Mariah in the graphics competition. Please come to the stage. I have a feeling that Mariah is not here. Let's see, is Off-White around? Oh, there. Oh, we got everyone. Fantastic. So, this is a little different competition because the prizes, as I said, were rewarded by the jury from the various competitions and for the fair play element perceivedly by the jury. So let's give it up for the winners, Mariah, Off-White and Tethys. Onneksi olkoon. Congrats. Onneksi olkoon. What does it feel like to be chosen by a jury to get a special prize?
Well, good, of course, and because I've done a picture and some people think it's the best, well, that feels even better.
Fantastic. Thank you all, and congratulations on winning. Thank you.
Thank you.
And the prizes will be delivered to you by the church.
Okay.
Kiitos. So that concludes our special prizes, and we're going to move straight up to the demo scene competitions. And we have 5 competitions remaining: 1K, short film, real WOD, 4K, and the demo. The 1 kilobyte intro competition was introduced last year as a new challenge to programmers, specifically as an individual competition in which the skill of the programmer is paramount. You only got 1024 bytes to make an entry, and we've seen an incredible response to this competition from programmers both last year and this year. And the winners are absolutely astounding what you can do with just 1 kilobyte of code. So I definitely want to hear you clap as we invite the 3 best to the stage. On the third spot, we have Cornell Box by Burson of Half-Bit Cheese. On the second spot, with about 300 points more, let's give it up for Remnant by TDA. And the winner, with just 37 points more, let's scream for Tendrils by Traction and Fit. spot, we have Birkon from HPC. Half the cheese. Congratulations. Pretty awesome stuff for a browser. Second, TDA with Remnant. And the winners are Traction plus Fit. I gotta say, this year I was expecting to see quite a lot of browser engines, and we did. And it's insane to see what you can nowadays do in a browser. But also, what astounded me, and the one difference to many entries, was that you guys really didn't have much of noise. It was very clean, very beautiful, and very well executed, and that really stood out to me. It was very different, and there was nothing extra added to it. It was just pure and simple. I loved it. It was fantastic, guys. So, any magic tricks you pull off to get to 1 kilobyte? Mad skills, obviously, but
a lot of hard work.
I can imagine.
Like maybe hundreds of hours during the past year or so, like not in this, but like learning and learning and learning and learning. Okay.
So, how long did it take you? Like, did you have like, oh, it's 1,040 bytes, and we just need to shave off 6 bytes? So, how close did it come to the actual limit? Did you have any remaining bytes?
Yeah, well, actually, I was kind of obsessed with the bytes, and I just had to keep doing it after the deadline. So when the entry was already submitted, so I had to spend another 2 hours. So the lowest we got to was 1,015 bytes. So I was kind of, why didn't I do this the day before? So
fantastic. It does take a little bit of obsession, but that's a good kind of obsession. So let's give it up for all the participants of the 1K and the winners. On the cell phone. Oh, sorry. Almost forgot the prizes, which obviously would be bad. And second place and third place. Thank you, guys. So another competition that really, in my opinion, has definitely lifted off on its quality was a short film competition. So many, so awesome animated stories, and the category has definitely lifted up. So I'm very excited to see the winners. I haven't actually checked this out yet. Wow, interesting. This has been an interesting battle. So on the third spot in the short film competition, with about 1,500 points, we got Super Duper by Pistoke. Woo! And the second place, with 500 points more, goes to a fantastic short film and a great story. It's Fat Man and Robon by Team Fatbon. And the winner, a team that has been dominating the short film competition for a while now. I guess you know who I'm talking about. It's time to invite Teko Todota back to the stage as they win with Doomsday Device. So on the third place we have Super Duper by Pistoke. Onneksi olkoon. Second place, Team Fatbon with Fatman and Robon. Thank you. And Tekotono takes the cake home. Onneksi olkoon. Congrats. Onneksi olkoon. Doomsday, Doomsday. Why Doomsday?
We thought that this would go to the church category of the competitions, but it wouldn't go. Ja mä haluaisin esittää Toronille anteeksi, että me ei naurotettu sitä, mutta me voidaan kertoa sille joku vitsi.
Selvä! Hei, antakaa iso kästi, laatu on ollut huimaa tänä vuonna! Woo! So, the next category is the real wild demo. What is a real wild demo anyway? Well, the history of this name is a little convoluted, but let's skip the history lesson and focus what this is. It's about making a demo on an actual piece of computing hardware that may be obscure, may be built by yourself, or is in some other way weird, fantastic, interesting, and doesn't fit to the other categories that we have at assembly. So you never really know what's going to come in the real-world demo. It's always going to be a surprise. And boy, did we have some surprises this year. A fantastic competition. I was clapping and grinning like a crazy man as I was watching. It was so awesome. On the third spot, we have an entry a little like what we've seen before, but superbly well executed. And there's always something to be said about taking a calculator to the maximum. So the third spot goes to Der Rechner by Nippli. So, the second place in this competition, with a huge margin of 1,500 points, goes to an absolute crowd pleaser. LCD Megadeno 2 by Hedelmä. And, well, it's probably not going to be a surprise who won. Who won? Soda voitti! The next train takes no passengers with 4,400 points. Give it up! Woo! So, on the third spot we have Der Rechner by Nippli. There. Congrats. Second place goes to Hedelmä. And the winners are, or the winner is, Soda. That's onneksi olkoon. And we have actually due to relatively low number of demos, actually changed the prices slightly and increased the price amounts in the real world demo as well as the 4K Intro competition. So a little special surprise there. So I think the biggest question I had, miten sä sait näin hullun idean? How did you get the crazy idea? Are there any mysteries remaining, or did you completely reverse the protocol and the system? Is there anything you're still like, could I do this, or what is that doing?
I don't think so. I have done this with a few friends, and we have mostly done everything correctly. So I cannot display any pixels on the screen, and maybe you have also seen the Snake game.
So if you want to check it out, you can actually visit the Scrolly booth, probably for an hour or more, and play the Snake game yourself on this buddy's brother, I think, or sister. It's not that one, actual, the physical.
Yeah, it's not the exactly same unit, but it's a similar one.
Eli vielä ehtii kokeilemaan ja pelaamaan matopeliä. Antakaa isot kädet Real voittajille. Isompi! Yeah! Kiitos. So as discussed earlier, instead of awarding five entries in the demo competition due to the lower than expected amount of entries, we're only awarding 3. And the money from the 4th and 5th place has been divided among the winners of the 4K and the Real Wild demo competition. So speaking of 4K, that's up next. 4K is a really, really classical competition in the sense of it used to be kind of like the 1K today. It used to be a solo competition. Then it became a group competition. Then it became like, I don't know, how can you do all these things in just 4 kilobytes? And it's insane that what we saw yesterday in the competition, and it just made me smile and be so happy about people pushing the envelope and creating new things and new and exciting things for us to enjoy. And obviously we got a pretty big trophy to go with that. I can barely lift it with one hand. So, why don't we see who got the top 3 spots on the 4K. On the 3rd spot, it's Cubetronic by XTM. On the 2nd spot, with about 900 points more, let's make some noise for Yogsothot by Femia. And the winner, with 2,000 points more, Highway 4K by Half Bit Cheese. we have XZM with Cubetronic. And mastering the browser, we have HBC with Highway 4K. How long did the code take?
I'd guess it took 300 hours or something like that. And I started a bit after last assembly and then worked it slowly through.
Definitely very impressive. So, what's up next? Is the browser the new demo platform to be?
I don't know. We'll see on next assembly, probably.
We will definitely see that. Fantastic, so give it up for the winners of the 4K. Onneksi olkoon. Kovempaa! Jaksaa! Tapupaa! Wow, it's come to the last competition. Which makes me a little sad, but also very happy that we've gotten everything through and it's time to award the demo. In the demo competition, you can participate with various different hardwares, typically ends up being PC. And there's fairly few restrictions, and you have top-of-the-line hardware. And compared to the 4K and 1K, where the size is the primary objective, which sets the limits, in the demo competition, it's all about your creativity and the design of the demo. And here at Assembly, I think especially demos that speak to the audience typically end up winning. So this year we had 7 entries in demo competition, which is unfortunately a little less than we would expect it, so which is why we're awarding the 3 best instead of the 5 best. But that doesn't take anything away from the 3 best because they were hell of a good demos. So, are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? No? Do you want to hear? Okay, I'll just go home then. Yritetään vielä kerran. Are you ready for this? No niin. It's been pretty tight competition. The 3rd place in the Assembly Summer 2013 competition goes to Ignition by Division. The fight for the victory is between 2 groups, 2 excellent demos. On one hand, you have Adapt. On one hand, you have Pyrotech. Let's see if you guys know. So the ones who think the winner is Adapt are going to scream next, and then after that, the ones who think it's going to be Pyrotech are going to scream after that, and we'll see if you're right. So who thinks Adapt won? Who thinks Pyrotech won? You're right, Pyrotech won, and Adapt takes the 2nd place. 2nd place, Adapt. And the winner is Return by Pyrotech. So I think we are missing division, unfortunately. No, we oh. Mä en näyttänyt, että en löytänyt sieltä. No niin. Starting from the third place, we have division with ignition. Onneksi olkoon. Onnea. Second place goes to Adapt. Woo! Sick classes, dude. Ja voittaja on Pyrotech! Terve taas. Moi moi. And let's get these babies on the road. Whoa. Third place, division. Second place, Adapt. And this mother of Pokals trophies goes to... Who's the strong man? Strong man! And I still got money. Oh, I got some money. Third place, division, Adapt, and the demo competition winners. So, this was actually pretty tight, but I've seen you guys before, and I think this time when I looked at the demo, the one thing that stood out to me, you said you recycle, but you care, and I didn't think it was recycling. I really felt there was a nice way of continuation with the elements, and that really kind of was the biggest thing for me about the demo. It was very well done, but the elements and the kind of bringing them back in a different form really spoke to me, and it was a very fantastic way of telling that. What do you guys think, you personally think, about the demo? What stood out to you when making this and the response it got?
Most of the, the stuff that we ended up with is actually something we might have used before, maybe or not. But it's worked out pretty well. I don't know. Thanks.
Like fine tuning to the last minute. Like Friday, we just fine tuned those effects and stuff. So it was small things, I think.
Otetaan kuulkaa pieni yhteiskuva, eli Pyrotech keskelle. Adaptin pojat tohon ja Ignition. Otetaan yksi kimppahaalikuva, että saadaan historian siipiin tämäkin pyttypokaali meininki. Ja kaikki taputtaa, että me saadaan hyvä hymykuvaa. Give it up for the winners of the demo competition! Vielä jaksaa taputtaa, kyllä tässä oikein pitää hymyillä kotiin saakka. Onneksi olkoon. Kiitos. So give us just a minute and we're gonna move over to the closing ceremony. And with that, of course, I want to invite Pekka Pehu Aakko, our second main organizer of the stage. So huutakaa kaikki Pehu lavalle. Noin alkuun, niin kannetaan tää tonne noin, niin mä saan mun läppärisi. Tähän. Siitä sä voit lämmitellä yleisöä.
Tack så mycket.
Ops. All right. My Mac just died.
Ceremony has been closed.
Okay. Okay.
Ei täällä hirveästi säädetä. Vähemmän sen on kuin mun koneella silloin avajaisissa.
See, it only took about a minute, as I told you. So, time to shut things down. Time to say bye-bye. But before that, I want to take you back a little bit to the 4 days we have had together. And if you're anything like me, you're probably feeling a little like this. What about you, Pekka? Are you feeling a little tired?
I'm feeling quite tired. That's mainly because I haven't slept like I slept like 3 hours between Thursday and Friday and Saturday. I finally got some sleep yesterday evening, but you can still see it from my face and eyes that this guy's dead.
So tired, but damn happy. What about you guys? Same with you?
Oliko hyvät partyt?
Vähän väsy, mutta ihan kiva. Niin mekin teitä.
Muistakaa, Assembly rakastaa teitä. Valitettavasti ei saatu kuin yksi rakkaustarina eilen tehtyä, mutta yritetään paremmin sitten ensi vuonna ja talviassuilla. Silloin tulee varmasti lisää rakkautta.
So at this party, we've had the quintessential assembly experience, everything cool that comes with assembly, and that's because you've been here. You brought yourself here, you brought your computers, your energy, your attitude. Olette tuonut itsenne paikalle tehneet näistä meidän tyhjästä hallista partyt. Kiitos siitä, että olette tullut tänne.
Antakaa itsellenne isot aplodit. Antakaa kaikille kilpailujen osallistuville isot aplodit. Koko sakille. Nouskaa seisomaan sieltä ja taputtakaa itsellenne. No niin, takaa taasti. Loistavaa, taputtakaa. Antakaa käsien heilua.
Assembly on tyhjä kuori ilman teitä. Se on tyhjä kuori ilman kilpailua, johon te osallistutte. Ilman meidän seminaaripuhujia, ilman konsertteja. Me vaan mahdollistetaan se, että tämä kaikki tapahtuu. Mutta se energia, se fiilis ja kaikki syntyy, että me ollaan yhdessä täällä. Meillä on ollut fantasian hienot pelikilpailut, great gaming tournaments, hienot demokompot, on ollut tosi mahtavia hetkiä, voittoa, häviötä, elefanttimarssia, kaikkea mahdollista. Ja mulla ehkä siinä jostain kummasta siinä elefanttimarssissa kiteytyy jotain assuista, vai mitä Pekka?
Kyllä, se on yhdessä tekemistä, ehkä hieman yhdessä hassuttelua. Sitä yhteisöllisyyttä, mitä oikeasti tämä party kokonaisuudessaan pitää sisällään. Toisten kanssa tekemistä. Yhteisö, is the community.
Siinä te ootte. Tää jää mulle ainakin mieleen sen takia, että me saatiin tehdä tää teille ja tehdä yhdessä hyvät partyt. Mutta nyt ihan muutama tämmönen housekeeping-asia, ja nämä nyt suomeksi, jotta suurin osa ymmärtää sen tiivistelmän lopuksi englanniksi. Eli julisteitahan vielä saa. Saa ottaa 2, voi viedä äidille, voi viedä mummille, käykää hakemaan infosta.
Myös teepaitoja on muuten jonkun verran siellä jäljellä vielä, eli jos ette ole ostanut vielä assypaitaa, taisi olla niitä XXL-kokoja vaan, että
pelkästään isoja
minäkään en enää, tai siis mahdun kyllä nykyään niihin hyvin. Mutta niitä on vielä jäljellä, että jos ei ole paitaa ostettu, niin käykää ostamassa.
So some posters still left at the info desk and XXL size t-shirts. Me halutaan kuulla teiltä, miten partyt meni, mitä voidaan parantaa, mitä te haluatte ensi vuodelle, mitä ette halua. Löydätte meidän kotisivulta piakkoin kyselyn ja siihen vastaamalla voitte voittaa liput. Palaute on oikeasti tärkeää, eli mä toivon, että mahdollisimman moni vastaa kyselyyn.
Ja voitte antaa myös ihan käytännössä maililla sitä palautetta meille. On se hyvää tai pahaa, kritiikkiäkin kestetään. Älkää vittuilko, vittuillaan varmasti takaisin. Mutta ihan oikeasti.
No
ei. Aika nätisti me ollaan niihin vastattu, kun siellä tulee HV. Mutta siis oikeasti, palaute on tärkeää. Ilman sitä ei voida kehittää meidän toimintaa taas seuraavalle vuodelle.
Iso halli!
Kiitos!
Sitten semmonen yksi juttu, joka on niinku semmonen hajottaa joka vuosi. Ja nyt on ihan pakko vähän avautua, että viekää ne roinat pois. Me ei hauta ylimääräisiä makupusseja, missä on nukkunut nörtti 4 päivää. Me ei hauta siellä pallona olevia pyyhkeitä, jotka on vielä märkeä, kun sä avaat sen, niin sellaisen Mä en halua niitä sukkia, jotka roikkuu tuolla pukuhuoneessa. Ja todellakaan PC:llä me ei tehdä yhtään mitään, viekää ne kotiin. Eli ennen kuin lähdette, tarkistakaa ympäristönne, onko kaikki mukana. Väsyttää, mutta on noloa sit huomenna soita Kajaanista ja kysyä, että jäiks mun